Welcome to Zana's Star World. Come on, let's get started. Mermaid living under the sea? Yes, Barbie is a mermaid who loves adventure. So when some whale pals invite her on a trip up north, how can she resist? Barbie experiences all sort of new things and she can't wait to tell her sisters all about it, especially the part where she meets a real live human. Take a look at this picture. Barbie along with her friends enjoying the warmness of water in the sunshine. Come, let's read chapter 1. The sun had just peeked out from behind a cloud. It made the waves around Barbie and her friends sparkle. I love sunny days, Barbie said with a sigh. She stretched out to float on her back on the warm water. Her tail shimmered in the sunshine. Me too, agreed Teresa. She turned to Midge. Don't you? Teresa splashed Midge, who was shading her eyes. Not really. The sun hurt my eyes, Midge complained. I don't know why you two make such a big deal about coming up to the surface. Suddenly, Barbie cried. Look! Teresa spun around in the water as Midge dived out of sight. There on the horizon was a small boat. Let's get a closer look, Barbie said. With a gentle splash, she was off. Barbie, wait, Teresa called after her. Up ahead, she could see Barbie's head pop up and then duck down again as she got closer to the boat. There was nothing Barbie loved more than watching humans up close. Most of the other mermaids were afraid of the world above the sea, but not Barbie. Humans are just mermaids with legs, she would tell her friends. Teresa quietly swam over to join Barbie. They swam under the boat and came up on the other side. A man sat on the deck snoring. His hat was pulled down over his eyes and he was holding a fishing pole. The fishing line was dangling in the water. Barbie winked at Teresa and gave the line a quick tug. The man suddenly woke up. Golly, I think I got a catch, he shouted. But when he pulled the line in, there was nothing on the hook. Barbie and Teresa dived under the water and giggled, sending up a stream of tiny bubbles. The man leaned forward to look down into the water. Oh, Teresa, he's suspicious, Barbie said as she grabbed her friend's hand. Mermaids were not supposed to let people see them. The two dived deep and headed into their homes beneath the waves. That was a close one, Barbie said when they were safely back home in their sea caves. Barbie and Teresa were met by Midge and Barbie's sisters, Skipper, Sticky and Kelly. All the mermaids giggled through the waters as gracefully as any fish. Each wore a crown of pearls in her long hair and beautiful seashells earrings. Barbie, where were you? Skipper asked. Did you go to the surface again? Oh yes, said Barbie. Her voice was excited as she described the human she and Teresa had seen. The young mermaids listened closely to everything Barbie said. They all laughed when Barbie told them about her teasing little tug on the fishing line. Tell us the story again, Stacy said with a twinkle in her eye. As Barbie talked, Midge shook her head. Mermaids belong down here, she said firmly. When Barbie had finished, we have nothing in common with humans. Barbie thought about it for a moment. It's true that humans are different from us, but we both have a lot in common with other living things. We may even be more alike than we think. Perhaps I will even talk to a human someday to find out. Mitch gasped. Oh Barbie, you wouldn't. Barbie laughed at the shocked look on her friend's face. Oh, don't worry, Mitch, she told her. I don't run into humans that often, you know. Just then a squeal from Kelly made them turn around. The tiny mermaid was pointing to a large shadow passing overhead. Another boat? Teresa asked, looking upward. Barbie swam closer to the surface for a better look. Then she sang out a greeting. Her musical voice carried far through the water. The other mermaids listened, wondering whether there would be an answer. There was. A voice sang back, then another.
The third and then a fourth voice joined in. Soon the ocean was filled with happy singing. Who are they? The mermaids asked when Barbie swam back to them. Barbie smiled. They are my friends, the orca whales, she explained. I met them last year when I was exploring. They don't usually live around here. They must be passing through again on their way to somewhere else. The mermaids listened to the happy orca family singing. Then Midge nudged Barbie. Mermaids and whales can sing, but I'll bet humans can't, she said. They're probably too different from us. Barbie thought that humans could sing, but she really didn't know if that was true. I hope to find out one day, she said to herself.